Here's a picture of me and my friends waiting to board the bus and be on our way to DC. Here we are on the bus. On Monday, we entered DC and we ate at a big train station called Union Station. Our first stop on Monday when we entered DC after we ate breakfast was the National Cathedral. It is a ginormous church. This is the lady who gave us a tour of the cathedral. This is the rose window, and when the sun shines through it, a rainbow appears on the ground. This is the space window. There is an actual piece of moon in the window. After the cathedral, we went to Ford's Theater. A guy gave us a speech about how Abraham Lincoln was shot by John Wilkes Booth during the Our American Cousin play. Then we went across the street to the Peterson House, where Lincoln died at 7:45 in the morning. After we went to the Peterson House, we went to FDR's memorial, where there are lots of waterfalls. We also got to see many statues of FDR's memorial. Here's another statue at the FDR Memorial. This is Fala, FDR's dog. After we went to FDR's memorial, we went to the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. In the center of the memorial, there's a giant Thomas Jefferson statue. On his back, he has cornstalks, beetstalks, and books. In this picture, you can see Lafayette Park. Behind Lafayette Park is the White House, and behind the White House is the Washington Monument. On Tuesday morning, we went to the White House. We were very lucky to get inside. Most people don't get to go inside. This lady lives across the street from the White House. She has been protesting for 40 years about banning nuclear bombs. When we went to the Supreme Court, we waited in line, and then we went into a big room and heard a speech about what happens there. After the Supreme Court, we went to the Capitol. The dome of the Capitol is made of 9,000 pounds of steel. We got to see many statues inside the Capitol. This is a statue of Helen Keller as a little girl. The Arlington National Cemetery is made up of 420 acres of land. There are also hundreds of thousands of different graves and tombs. When we went to the Tomb of Unknown Soldiers, we saw the changing of the guards and the laying of the wreath. This stadium is used for many different kinds of funerals and ceremonies. This is the gravestone of Kennedy's brother. After we went to the Arlington National Cemetery and the Tomb of Unknown Soldiers, we went to the Iwo Jima Memorial. When you drive around the memorial, it looks like the flag is rising. After the Iwo Jima Memorial, we went to the Vietnam Memorial. There were so many names on the wall, I couldn't read them all. Inside the Lincoln Memorial, there is a 19.5-foot statue of Lincoln. Some people say on the back of his head is a carved face of Robert E. Lee. The first thing we did on Wednesday morning was go and take a tour of Mount Vernon. We got to go through the whole bottom part and the whole top part, but we did not get to go in the attic. When we went to the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History, we got to see the Hope Diamond. We also got to see a lot of different rocks. This rock reminds me of mint chocolate chip ice cream. Yum. This is the color of my birthstone, aquamarine. This case is very cool. It's going in rainbow order down the line. This rock is so cool, it looks like wood. After we went to the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History, we went to the Reagan Center. These are all the flags of different countries. This is the Wisconsin flag, also located in the Kennedy Center. This is a sculpture of Kennedy's head. We got some of the most beautiful looks when we looked out the terrace of the Kennedy Center. World War II memorial. They had every state on the wall except Alaska and Hawaii. This wall contains 400 stars. Each star represents 100 men who died in the war. The Washington Monument is 555 feet tall, and we went up about 500 feet. Here are some of the views that we got looking out of the Washington Monument. Thank you for watching my photo story, and I hope you enjoyed it.